You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hit a touchy subject, y'all. It's going to be a touchy subject, but I feel like it needs to be said, and it's very alarming. Tyson Fury, in a recent interview, was talking about his mental state. That throughout the week, he's happy when he's in training camp, but when it comes to Sunday, he got suicidal thoughts. And ladies and gentlemen, that's alarming. Some of the people might not be taking it serious. Some of the people are used to this Tyson Fury talk and speech. We're used to Tyson Fury and this and his mental state, talking about his mental state, and I feel like people was accepting it. And that shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't enable mental illness. I believe that we live in a world right now that, mental illness is a trend right now. Everybody is expressing that they got mental illness, whether it's minor, whether it's major. And Tyson Fury has expressed his mental state. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and he also expressed that he don't see himself living past a year without boxing, meaning, he got suicidal thoughts. He might kill himself. And I suggest his manager, his promoter, the networks, his family, everybody on his side is to do the best thing you could do to call this fight versus Deontay Wilder off. Now, some of y'all be saying, come on, Punch Drunk, what are you talking about? Come on, man, this is a good fight. We've been waiting for this fight. No, his life is more important than this bout. Because the way I'm listening to Tyson Fury, and I feel like he's talking about it, this is serious to him because we saw what he went through after the Klitschko fight. So he's just not talking gibberish about his mental state. I think he's being real honest, being very, very real about it. That we need to be real. That we need to have compassion and do what's right and call this fight off. Because he's entering a suicide mission. Yeah, I said it. Because if boxing is the only thing that keeps him alive, then boxing is the only thing that could put him away. Like he said, without boxing, he feels like he's dead in a year. So if he's not boxing, he's not going to box forever. So this guy is willing to die in the ring. Now, of course, we all know these are modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They all get in that ring. And they sign their life away. But nobody goes out there to really think about death. They go out there thinking about winning. It doesn't matter how many bouts that Tyson Fury wins. It doesn't matter if he beats Deontay Wilder. It doesn't matter if he beats Anthony Joshua. It doesn't mean that he could beat everybody. At the end of the day, we saw that when he accomplished everything, when he accomplished the ultimate crown, that ain't make him happy. And he wanted to kill himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to cut the fight off because it's not going to help him. We need to think about the person more than the revenues, the profits, the purses, the cheers, the boos. This is a human being, and his life is more important than this boxing bout. Tyson Fury needs to seek help. And I'm going to say it like this, and I might sound a little harsh, y'all. I might sound a little harsh, but I think it needs to be said. For Tyson Fury to also feel like this is very weak. He's a very weak man. You got to understand, and this is a message to Tyson Fury, and for his supporters that feel like what I'm about to say is kind of, out of line. I don't feel like I'm out of line. I love these boxers. This is why I do this channel, because I love these boxers. These are my modern day warriors, my modern day gladiators, including Tyson Fury. But it needs to be said. Your anxiety, your suicidal thoughts, your depression is being adopted by your wife, by your children, because the way Tyson Fury talks about it, and this is directly to Tyson Fury, the way you talk about this, and we understand your individual battles, but your individual battles will trickle down to your kids. Because if you keep on talking about suicidal, that you don't see yourself in a year, you're telling your kids that they're not special enough for your strength. You're telling your wife that she's not special enough. Her love is not special. Her dedication, her sacrifices, and your family is not special, is not strong enough for you to stay alive for them, for your strength. And that right there will create a depression amongst your own kids, your own wife, because you don't feel special. They don't feel appreciated. They don't feel like their superhero has the strength to love them dearly and to be strong for them, to stay alive for them. If boxing is what keeps you alive, then your family means nothing. The love of your kids means nothing. Those innocent eyes don't mean nothing. Look, I understand people got their battles. But when you bring, not one, not two, when we bring kids, 5, I believe that Tyson Fury got 5, 4, 5. When you bring kids into this world, that individual battle, man, you got to put it to rest. You got to be stronger than ever. Because you're the man. You're the husband. You're the father. You're the head of your family. And if the head is not strong enough for the family, what happens to the family? Everybody is counting on Tyson Fury. You bring those kids into this world, my brother. We can't accept your mental illness. We can't accept your suicidal thoughts. We can't accept your depression. We can't accept it. Because it's going to trickle down to your family. And they deserve more. They deserve your strength. And that's supposed to be second nature. Boxing shouldn't be more important than your kids. Boxing should be more important than your wife that you share and become one with. Now, a lot of people might be like, yo, Punch Drunk, you're going way too far. You're probably disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting the man. I'm loving the man, and I'm being real. I'm being real because of his family. We don't want to see this man go down like this. Boxing is not more important, Tyson. It's not. Family, God first, everything second. When you put your trust in God, when you truly put your trust in God, suicide won't even come across your mind, come across your heart. It's time that people get around him and don't accept his mental illness. It's not to give him medication. It's not for boxing to be to medicate him. Nah, he got to be stronger than that. Because boxing is not going to be here forever. We're not going to be here forever, but we don't need to speed life. We need to be here for Tyson Fury, the boxing community, and do what's best and call this fight off. Because in my estimation, the way he's talking, this is a suicide mission. Yeah, yes, I'm probably over-exaggerating. Well, I'd rather over-exaggerate and save the man's life. CC Sabathia, pitcher for the Yankees, go to the playoffs, was pitching. And you know what? He needed to go to rehab. He said he had a drinking problem. And a lot of people be like, oh, man, he left his team. Nah, man, this is more important. This is more important. Oscar De La Hoya, when he was battling his addiction, he had one of the biggest fights. Triple G, Canelo. I'd rather go to rehab. This is my life. DMX, the rapper, had a whole money lined up for him to do some shows. He entered back in rehab. Nah, life comes first. My health comes first. If Tyson Fury doesn't see himself living past a year without boxing, then he's winning to really die in that ring. But it's not to fight to survive. It's fight to die. And maybe that's why he's talking about he's going toe to toe. He's going to stay in line and probably go blow for blow with the most dangerous puncher in combat sports. This ain't about right now hating on Deontay Wilder or this, because I know people gonna turn this, oh man, Deontay Wilder's not gonna beat him now. This is about Tyson Fury beating that mental state. That's my take. Agree or disagree. I care about the man more than the fighter. He needs to fight in life right now. The battle is in life. The winning battle, the championship is life right now that he needs to capture, not in the ring. We need to put our selfishness to a side. Call this fight off. I hope that this talk is promotional use so I could actually, then alter my thoughts and my mind and what I'm saying. But the looks of things, this is serious. Hey, I got a soft spot for these fighters. I love these men and women. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get my updated videos. I'm just a son of God that got a heart. Keep God first, everything second. You already know. On to the next. Peace out. I love y'all. Stay safe.